Hey guys, welcome back to You've Got This, the channel dedicated to teaching you all the life skills that you need to make it in this world. I have a sad tale to tell you today, and it has to do with big, huge, broad sweeping changes that are coming to YouTube, and why a lot of YouTubers are probably going to be shutting their channels down, and why I'm going to shut my channel down too prior to January 1st of 2020. It has to do with the Federal Trade Commission and their enforcement of the COPPA law. COPPA is C-O-P-P-A. It stands for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. And that was created back in the 90s to protect children from having their private information collected. Now, you know that advertising is often done by cookies, right? Cookies track your viewing. And when they collect that information as to what you're watching, they target advertising that might be of interest to you. And that's the most effective way to advertise. So when children get on YouTube, and YouTube is meant for people that are 13 and above, but millions and millions of kids that are 12 and under watch YouTube, their information's being tracked, and it's not allowed to be. So the Federal Trade Commission has determined that as a creator, I am an operator, and I personally, as the creator, am responsible for making sure children's privacy is not being, their privacy is not being violated, and that their information isn't tracked. Well, how do I do that? As an individual operator, I can't. I don't have any control over to how YouTube provides advertising. YouTube's response has been that they're going to give creators the option of designating their channel or individual videos as children's content or not for children. That sounds like a good solution, right? It's not. It's a catch-22. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Whichever way you designate your channel, you could be in a lot of trouble. If you designate your channel or a video as children's content, what happens? YouTube has made it so that it's essentially like being demonetized. You'll only get 60 to 90% of the ad revenue that you used to get because it's untargeted advertising. So it's not as effective and it doesn't bring in as much revenue to YouTube. But worse, any video or your channel will not be something that's able to be shared. There's no comment section. It's never going to be a suggested video that comes up as one of the suggested videos you might be interested in, and it's not searchable. So it essentially goes into a black hole where no one can find it and no one can see it. Now, I'm not a children's content creator, so you think, okay, no problem, just say that you're not for children. Well, here's the problem. I would say that, and I am going to say that. I have to do it prior to December 6th. I'm going to say my channel is not for children, my videos are not for children, but the FTC has made the criteria for determining what children might watch extremely vague. Here are some of the criteria when you're making the decision as to whether to designate your channel or a video as for children or not for children. This is how vague it is. Does it have bright colors? What's the subject matter? Does it have pets? Does it have music kids might like? What kind of language does it have in it? Some of the examples of the language that might be attractive to children are the words like cool, whatever, duh. So, you know, that's exceedingly vague. I have a couple of videos that kids might want to watch. They might want to watch something having to do with friendship that I have up, or cheap fun, or they might like my bright colors, or maybe they like the music. You know, I don't know. And the FTC says they've made some very ominous statements about going after YouTubers whole scale. They're going to do a broad sweep, they say. They have the means to do it efficiently, they say, and they're not going to hold back. They're going to go after YouTubers that they think are breaking that rule. So how are they going to do that? You know, there are hundreds of millions of videos on YouTube. they're going to use an algorithm probably, because they don't have individuals that can go through. Now, what if that algorithm finds that one of my videos looks like it might appeal to kids because of the bright colors or because of the subject matter, friendship? I can be fined over $45,000 per video that they target as being out of compliance with COPPA. I have no way to appeal that. The only way that I would be able to resolve them levying a fine or saying that I have violated the law would be to go to court. Now, can you imagine how expensive it would be to go to court about a single video against the FTC? I simply can't do that. And most video content creators are not going to be able to do that either. So you're going to see a lot of people taking their content down. That's what I'm going to do. There's got to be some way to work this out. I think that over time they're going to figure out a way to normalize this and make it viable for everybody. But I can't be up with the potential of having my videos hit with a violation while I'm waiting for them to sort it out. And a lot of people feel the same way. So while I wait for the dust to settle, we're going to keep on making videos and putting them on the computer and just waiting to see how this all pans out. So anyway, sad day. If you want to know more about it, look at other videos about COPPA, C-O-P-P-A. There are a lot of lawyers who've posted videos that will give you much more in-depth and probably more accurate information than I am. This is just a broad overview. But anyway, I just want to say that I hope I get to see you again. We're going to keep trying, and we're going to come back if it's at all possible. And I also want to wish you happy holidays. We're here in New England. It's all snowy and cold out, and today's Thanksgiving. So we're going to have our little family feast here, and I hope that you have great holidays and that you are able to connect with people that you love. And anyway, I wish you well, and I hope I get to see you back here again on You've Got This. Thanks to all of you who have watched so far, and let you know when we're back. Thanks. Bye.